Tony was born in 1921 in a small town in Italy called Pretare, at the base of a very large mountain called Mount Vittoria, and it was one of the things that just really impressed him growing up. He would find places where there'd be boulders as big as houses that he knew had rolled down off of the mountain, and he would sit there and think about things because he said he was a very thoughtful little boy. One of the reasons why he chose to go to Macalester was because when he was interviewed by the president, they had a conversation about what their goals were for the art department, and he just said, "You don't have anything here yet. If you hire me here, I'm going to want to build this into something," and they gave him the go-ahead to do that. So he brought in professional tools. He brought in higher quality teachers, hired teachers that were working artists themselves. Tony successfully argued that art should be a requirement. I think he's somewhat of a accidental advocate. I think he's just authentically done what he was going to do and what he believed in doing. And by the mere fact that he was successful at what he was doing, he became an example that other people looked at. In making the art park, Tony has basically used his bobcat as a sculpting tool. And there are places where he puts curves just because it's more fun to walk on a curve than it is to go on a straight line. And after a while, you kind of feel differently, like you've been part of this dance, you're part of the environment. By integrating art into the landscape, it kind of opens people up. People who say, "Oh, I don't like art," or "I don't understand it," they can come into the park and they'll find something there that they like, even if they're just looking at the trees or the moss or some other thing. The idea is that people will just come in and have an experience of the park and be changed by it when they leave.